Yeah. Oh. I keep really not finishing fairly basic fucking points, I've realised. But the whole, yeah, this whole thing since this started, well, it started actually just before my meltdown, because before my meltdown, I was pretty fucking way off the rails, but smiling through it for a long time. Um, but it was like writing a post about being sensitive because it was just bugging me how I kept getting seen as this real fucking, I don't know, seen as something I'm not all the time in so many different fucking ways, and then but seen as so many different people by lots of different people or whatever. But there was just a lot of shame. There was a lot of shame, and I'd been working on that because, like I'd said, I was always working on shit, and I've been working on, like, if you're embarrassed, if it makes you cringe to show people it, then you're ashamed, and if you're ashamed, that's part of yourself, and you're never going to be true to yourself ever, ever, because it's real. It's you. It's real. It's there. That's why you cringe. That's why the button is there. It's not. Quite often people say that that's pain of an old injury, and that's what they try and treat, and they're giving it a therapy that's there to treat the pain of an old injury, and it does get treated. But it's not actually the pain of an old injury. It's a bit of their truth self that they have decided isn't welcome because of what it relates to. And it relates to that injury. And that actually goes quite a long way to explaining my thing about don't keep focusing on, forgive them. That might be why it doesn't work for everyone. I might have just literally, while I was babbling on about it, discovered the fucking link as to why some people can forgive their aggressor, oppressor, abuser, whatever, and experience a sense of freedom from that by reinterpreting it. Because, you know, don't think I haven't experienced that too. People I've really disliked and then just reanalyzed them and thought, do you know what, when I felt like that, would I have done that? That's what I often have done. If I've done something similar, just by reanalyzing the way I look at them, I've not felt angry towards them anymore. That's because my problem was that I was angry towards them. That's when it works. But what's going on with me isn't because I'm angry towards somebody. It's not. It's not that. It's not that. That's where the focus is all wrong. That was where my focus was for years. But anyway, I had been working on shame, and it's like, even doing these, that's what I said in one of my posts. It's like, it makes me feel ashamed how that I need to do them in the first place. That I need to do them just when I get sad. That, you know, in some ways my twisted head tells me that people are going to think that me saying that I've got to do videos is because none of you will listen to me, and that I'm having some sort of oh, hang on, he's just rung his doorbell. I love how he does that. He's a clever little fucker. Meow. You didn't need to meow, Mr. Meowington. Come on, quick then. Meow. Meow. That was like an afterthought. I was like, oh, let's just get the meow thing out of the way. Just put the food down. Meow. Alright, dude. That has no doubt earned me the right for him to come and rub his face all over my hand very shortly. What a lucky boy I am. Girl, boy, man, thing. Man is what I am. I've got a... I must insist upon that, I'm afraid. I don't want to get rid of my Willie. I love my Willie. He loves me true. No, I haven't got a name for him. Other people have had several names for him. Yay, there's my Snapchat friend that I just referred to. Yeah, what was I just thinking? I really do want these videos to be watched. I know they probably won't be. It's fine. It's fine. I know there's a lot of them. I've put shitloads of good stuff in a lot of them, and there's been like 4 views, and it'll probably just a lot of them will just be lost forever. But I think that's probably why it's okay to keep repeating the same points, then, isn't it? But yeah, these ones are like, maybe this is all the back of it, because all the time I was bike riding, it was that there's something bugging you. You're escaping from something. Why is this the only thing you can do? What are you hiding from? All of that sort of shit. That's what I was saying. I was fucking my head up, and then all of the persecutional shit came up, and then that pushed buttons, and there's all those old buttons of being persecuted just for being me. And again, the whole world going, "Go you, we love it," and then getting into all trouble because of it. It's not trouble, but it wasn't trouble, but just set off emotionally, and then that leads to physical symptoms. It leads to confusion. It fucking better not lead to my guts getting fucking bad again. Anyway, it leads to all that shit. And then it's just everything's got all like, I've just had this real appreciation for the girliness in things. Like I was gonna say, I mean, I've said I want my own cunt. I think there's not really much more you can say that's really considered to be embarrassing. But what was the other thing I was gonna say? Should I say this? Yeah, there's such a thing as vagina envy. You hear about penis envy, don't you? But it's like the stereotype I'm smashing is, why should vaginas be seen as weak? Why shouldn't there be pussy power? Why shouldn't women be fucking majestic, fearsome, shit like that? It's awesome, incredible. But if you describe women like that, it's like you come across as one of those overly poetic tryhards. It's like, I don't have a problem with women. Look, it's like, no, it's like fucking, I don't know. It's if you are a positive. That's what I found. Is if I'm too positive to women, it seems creepy. That's it in a nutshell. Let's boil it down a bit. And well, have we got fleas, Mister? That's twice now I've stroked your back and you've been a bit sensitive there. Told you though, rubbing the face on my hand. Not fucking far wrong, was I? Huh? Hello, have you missed me? I fucking love this little furry thing. I really do. Because he comes back, don't you? I've been meaning to do this on camera for a while. I don't know if you will, because he always seems to know when the camera's on. But look, he drops his head onto my chest. He's not quite there yet. He drops his head down, don't you? And I put my face there. And then he just goes really like limp, and then he does that, he rubs his head. He rubs his head backwards and forwards over that. It's lovely. That, like, literally, you can see me just go. You know how they say, what is it, animals work well with, what is it, dolphins, horses, things like that? I know donkeys do that to me. Donkeys chill me the fuck out. And I just love looking at them going, look at your ears, though. But your ears, what the fuck, donkey? And I love that they've got the where I used to live. There was woods next to a river, and there was donkeys that lived in there, and there was they had little pathways, a little network of pathways. And if they wanted to go from there to there, they walked up that path and down that path. There's not a path between those two trees. No one's ever walked it before, and they all stuck to the paths. It was just lovely. They all just walked in their little straight lines around the paths that had been walked on before. And I just like that, things like that. I just love animals. I love this one so much. Therapy cat. Therapy. It got fucking fur up my nose. I did rub my face on him, to be fair. It's not really his fault. I chose to rub my face on the back of my cat's neck. Yeah, well, fucking hell, where was I anyway? Where the fuck was I with all this shit? Yeah, it's all got pink and girly. Wow, well, fucking recaptured there, Mikey. But there's, there's that huge driving importance to not lose my manhood. And, but saying, by accepting my woman, therefore I accept all of me, therefore I become a man. And in a sort of sense, it's kind of like what they talk in a spiritual sense, that destruction of the ego, that, sacrifice the male ego, the male. So it's just, just embrace the female. By embracing the female, you destroy the idea of maleness. You can't be a man if you embrace femininity. So you've destroyed your male essence. You therefore can't exist as a man. And I say, but I've accepted all of me. And that's what you do to become a man. So it's quite like, it should be said with, son, listen, in a voice like this, with music like, long ago. That sort of shit. I've got to fucking make it manly somehow. How the fuck would you do it? How the fuck would you make it manly? Like, the ultimate fucking aim is to be found fucking hotter by a straight girl that likes men. For her to go, fuck me, you look sexy with your makeup on, I want to fuck your brains out. Literally. It's not likely, is it? Fucking Jason, what's his name? I know him. Voice is no way good enough to be Tom Jones. Yeah, like, you don't hear that. You don't hear girls say, I fucking love it when a man wears really bright green and purple eyeshadow and puts his hair up in pretty little bunches and likes smiling and blowing kisses at me and likes cuddles and sweets. Fucking do. Fucking do. It's fucking horrible because I can't get them. Can't get the right sweet cuddles, which would make anyone feel like a bit of shit after fucking years and years of it. Trust me. This is like the only people that reassure me about that shit have all got boyfriends or girlfriends, or they've got people chasing them. Or even if, to be honest, if people did chase them, they've got the opportunity to go, and actually, do you know what? I'll give it a go. I haven't got that opportunity. Just all I get is a load of miscommunication and weirdness from the fucking get-go. It's like, oh god, no, don't, because you won't leave my head. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's like the one thing you really want is the one thing that would fuck you over even more. So, yeah, that's probably got to be it for the end of this series. Not a series. I'm probably going to go on again. Because it's the same shit that was on Saturday. It's just fucking... billions of thoughts. It's cool. I can get out tomorrow. I'm not dying. I'm just fucking... I have poor emotional control and I have a lot of reason to be emotional because of a psychological mismatch. There you go, that's as objective as I could be. I've got a psychological gender-based mismatch which is causing a dissonance within my ego as to what to identify as. And it's not easy trying to fit two into one. Even though I have got a big ego, there you go, I said it first. But I'm here all week. I probably will be at this rate.